Have you ever wondered about the very first family? Not just Adam and Eve, but their children? This is the tale of two brothers, Cain and Abel, a story that begins in a field but ends in tragedy, and how hope was rekindled through a third son, Seth. After leaving the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve had two sons. The firstborn was Cain, a tiller of the ground, a farmer who worked the soil. His younger brother, Abel, became a shepherd, a keeper of flocks. Both brothers sought to honor God, bringing offerings from their labor. Cain presented fruits and vegetables from his harvest, while Abel brought the firstborn of his flock, the best and fattest portions. For reasons that have been debated for centuries, God looked with favor on Abel and his offering, but not on Cain's. The Bible doesn't spell out exactly why. Perhaps it was the quality of the offering, or perhaps it was the state of Abel's heart compared to Cain's. Whatever the reason, this rejection ignited a storm inside Cain. His face fell, and he became consumed by anger and jealousy. Seeing his distress, God spoke to Cain. He warned him, saying something like, "Why are you so angry? If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you don't, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must rule over it." It was a crucial moment, a chance for Cain to master his emotions, to choose a better path. But the envy had taken too deep a root. Blinded by his resentment, Cain invited his unsuspecting brother Abel out into the field. And there, in an act that would echo through all of human history, Cain attacked and killed his brother. This was the first murder, a brother's hand turned against his own kin. The silence of the field was broken, and the ground itself seemed to cry out. God's voice then pierced the silence. "Where is your brother Abel?" Cain's reply was defiant and cold. "I don't know." Am I my brother's keeper? This question has haunted humanity ever since. Am I responsible for my fellow human being? The story of Cain screams, "Yes, you are." God knew what Cain had done. He declared a curse upon him. The very ground Cain farmed would no longer yield its crops for him. He was to become a restless wanderer on the earth. Yet, even in this harsh judgment, there was a strange sliver of mercy. Fearing that others would harm him, Cain cried out to God. In response, God placed a mark on Cain, not as a sign of shame, but as a sign of protection, decreeing that anyone who harmed him would face vengeance. Cain then departed, settling in the land of Nod, east of Eden, forever separated from his family and from God's immediate presence. Back with Adam and Eve, the grief must have been unimaginable. They had lost both their sons in one terrible day, one to death, the other to exile. It seemed as though the promise of humanity, the lineage that was meant to fill the earth, was broken before it had even truly begun. Despair could have easily consumed them, but then hope was reborn. Eve gave birth to another son, and she named him Seth. She said, "God has granted me another child in place of Abel, since Cain killed him." Seth's name means appointed or placed. He was seen as the replacement for the righteous Abel, the one who would carry on the godly line. From Seth, the generations continued. The story shifts its focus from the line of the cursed wanderer, Cain, to the line of the appointed son, Seth. It is through Seth's descendants that the biblical narrative traces the lineage that would eventually lead to figures like Noah and, much later, Abraham. He represents a new beginning, a testament to the idea that even after the most profound loss and darkest sin, life finds a way to continue. Hope can be restored, and the plan for humanity can move forward. This ancient story is more than just a historical account. It's a powerful lesson about jealousy, anger, responsibility, and the enduring power of hope. It asks us to look inside our own hearts and master the sin crouching at the door. It reminds us that we are indeed our brother's keeper, and that even when things seem lost, a new beginning, a Seth, can be just around the corner. Thanks for joining me on this journey into one of history's most foundational stories. If you enjoyed this, please give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the tales that shaped our world. See you next time.